heart of Africa held a secret deeper and darker than any jungle. For 2 decades, it was not a country, but a private possession. And within its borders, a clock began to tick backwards, counting down not years, but lives. In the late 19th century, at the Berlin Conference of 1885, a kingdom was carved not for a nation, but for a man, King Leopold II of Belgium. He claimed the Congo Basin as his personal property, the Congo Free State. On the maps, it was a territory 80 times larger than Belgium itself. Within its immense forests and rivers, an estimated 20 million people lived. They had no idea they had been traded. The engine of this new state was a simple white commodity, rubber. To harvest it, Leopold built a machine of coercion. Villages were given impossible quotas. The first number to understand is not of death, but of force. The army created to enforce this system, the forced public, numbered around 19,000 men. To put that in perspective, that is a police force larger than what many major American cities have today, deployed across an area the size of Western Europe. Their orders were absolute. Failure to meet the rubber quota was met with the whip. Resistance was met with the bullet. But to account for every bullet fired, a grim rule was instituted. For every cartridge spent, a soldier had to present a severed right hand from his victim. Reports from the time document baskets of severed hands, delivered as routine accounting. Imagine a single basket holding 50 hands. A child could not lift it. Now imagine that scene repeating, week after week, across thousands of villages. The arithmetic of terror had begun. A quiet river, once a source of life, could become a grave for 100 hands. The violence shattered societies. People fled their homes to hide in the deep forest, abandoning their farms. Famine followed the gun, then disease. Sleep sickness and smallpox, once contained, swept through the weakened population. The numbers began to compound. In some districts, contemporary reports suggested population declines of 60, 70, even 90%. A district that once held 10,000 people, a community the size of a bustling college town, could be reduced to a silent gathering of a few hundred survivors within a single decade. The silence that followed the terror was itself a killer. When the curtain was finally torn down by international protest, led by brave activists like Edmund Dean Murrell, the world tried to count the cost. The most profound calculation, the one that echoes through history, is this: the population of the Congo is estimated to have fallen from 20 million to 10 million during Leopold's personal rule. 10 million lives gone. To understand 10 million, do not picture a number. Picture every single person in the city of Paris, then picture every single person in London. Erase them. That scale of human absence, the empty streets, the silent homes, the missing laughter of 2 of Europe's greatest capitals combined is what was carved out of Central Africa. It was a demographic void. What remained was a broken land, a generation of fathers, mothers, elders, and children vanished. The intricate tapestry of communities, knowledge, and culture was left with holes that could never be rewoven. The silence was not peaceful. It was the silence of emptiness, of songs never sung, of stories never told. The very rhythm of life had skipped a beat for an entire civilization. King Leopold II never set foot in the Congo. His profit from its rubber, adjusted for today, is estimated at over $1.1 billion. He built monuments and palaces in Brussels with the revenue. And for that sum, a price was paid. A human life for approximately every $11 of profit. The most chilling statistics in history are not about what was gained, but about what was quietly, systematically erased. When you hear a number from the past, pause for a moment and listen for the silence behind it.